What makes a perfect football shirt?
What makes a perfect football shirt? Having a Hummel logo on it, probably. Apart from that, I wish I knew. I'd be smashing it every season. Eye of the beholder, I think.
Perfect football shirt. Tough one. 3 stripes on it helps, definitely. Yeah, that's already. If you have the 3 stripes on it, that makes already a perfect football shirt, I would say.
But then also on the other side, it's simplicity as well. So you have. That's a really difficult question.
The perfect football kit has to be slightly different from your norm. I mean, but having said that, even the normal kits, some normal kits are perfect. You know.
It's highly important that it stands for the club, so you can't do something really artificial. So it needs to fit to the DNA of the club. It needs to be authentic, and needs to contain the highest level of identity, I would say, in the jersey, in the story. And sometimes it's maybe not too obvious, but there should be always an element of an authentic story within the jersey.
So it's a case of how do you take it forwards and modernise it. I think a lot of that is naturally done in the fit of the shirt nowadays and the necklines. And then it's more about how you apply that design onto it.
It's something about just feeling right. That those beautiful single colour or strong colour combinations from the past. And
it's how you can bring that history through either subtly or really in your face, like what we've done with our Cambridge shirt this season.
So it's a combination of the colours of the shirt, the manufacturer, the badge, and the sponsor. You know,
an iconic strip doesn't necessarily mean it's perfect. They're kind of two distinct things. Or good. But what would make that perfect kit, Sarah? What would you say?
I think it depends on who's looking at it. I would think a perfect kit is something that would allow you to move, that looks fresh, it looks new. You know, you've thought about where the materials go. But then to a fan, is it about like heritage? But it's quite interesting what you were saying, not to have that knowledge, that local knowledge of a team.
Yeah.
A change in colour is an amazing thing, but to somebody who's maybe grown up with that and followed that, and that's part of their local identity and their roots, it's, you know, it's totally unacceptable to do. So how can you make the perfect shirt that would suit everybody's want of that garment?
I guess it's like when people say that about art, don't they? Art and design. That the actual, when you look at a piece of art, you complete the artwork by putting your perspective, your context on it.
Yeah.
So it's football shirts as art, which I'm going to suggest we all think they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well.
It kind of backs up the idea that actually we're, depending on where you're coming from, would depend on how perfect the kit is.
And that's what makes a perfect shirt. I can't actually. There's no, you know, there probably isn't a perfect shirt, but there's plenty of shirts that are pretty close. You know, and as far as I'm concerned, there's one shirt in the museum which I think is really close, and that's the Fiorentina Opal kit. You know, that's in terms of, well, it's not 4 colours, but it's 3 colours, but it's got a good sponsor, it's got a great badge, and I'm not sure if the actual manufacturer is shown on it, but you know, it's NR, I think, the manufacturer. I think all these things combined together make it a beautiful shirt.